Okay, here we go. Roll and recover. So we're gonna do about 25, 30 minutes-ish of stretching and foam rolling. So you need your foam roller close by and a mat if you need it, up to you, wherever you're most comfortable. And we are gonna start with our foam rollers off to the side, but where you can grab it easily. And we're gonna begin on all fours with our hands underneath our shoulders. There, I'm in the camera view, and our knees opened up underneath our hips, and we're gonna start with our cat stretches. So taking a nice big breath in, big breath out. So on that next inhale, go ahead and arch your back. Reach your chest forward, tilt your tailbone to the sky. Then as you exhale, tuck your tailbone and round your back. Inhale and arch. Exhale and round. Keep going right there. Tailbone tucks. Let your head drop. One more time. And round your back. Go ahead and keep that back rounded and shift your hips about halfway back towards your heels, stretching out your lower back. Take one more nice big breath in and out. Let that head drop. And now shift your hips all the way back towards your heels. Stretch those arms forward. And go ahead and roll back up, passing through cat into cow. And then shift your hips back, tuck your tail, round your back into child. So adding to our flow. Inhale and roll up. Exhale, reaching back. So we're going to focus today on releasing the lower back by releasing the hip flexors and working on releasing the mid-back, thoracic spine. So I got a couple new moves for us to try, see how it goes. And let's do this one more time. Rounding up. Chest reaches forward, tailbone lifts, and then reach back. Tuck your tail, round your back, and shift back into your child's. Take a nice big breath in and out. We're going to come back up to all fours and start with our thread the needle. Right arm reaches out to the side. We turn our chest and then thread that arm behind the left. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread behind. Do that 2 more times. Reaching that arm up, place your hand back down. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, left arm reaches, turning the chest to the left. And then exhale, thread behind. Inhale and lift. Exhale and thread. Once more, we're going to reach up and release it down. Let's go ahead and sit our hips back. Oh, stretch those arms forward. Nice big breath in and out. We're going to open up our yoga flow. Let's roll through that spine. Let the hips open and the chest lift up. And then belly to spine, round your back, shift your hips back towards your heels. As we come forward, we're inhaling. We lift the chest to the sky, let those hips drop. Then draw your belly in, round your back. Let's do that a couple more times. Last one. Roll up, rounding the back. Lifting our chests. And then sit those hips back. Nice big breath in and out. Coming back up to all fours. Here's a new one for us. So you're going to take your right hand kind of behind your head. Now we're going to take that elbow, reach it towards the left, and then open up a little bit to the right. So this is like our thread the needle, but with the hand behind our heads like this, it goes a little deeper in a little different spot of the mid-back, the thoracic spine. So go in a range of motion where you're pain-free. I go right about there, and I don't feel a twinge, but I definitely feel a tight muscle. Open up, let that hand release. We'll go to the other side. Left hand goes kind of behind your head. You're gonna thread that elbow behind the right first, and then open up. Thread behind, and open. Once more. See, on this side, which is my side that moves just fine, just feels normal. Place it down and let those hips reach back. We're going to open up our yoga flow a bit more. So rolling up through the spine, and now coming into more of a bent knee plank position. So instead of arching our backs, our bellies are pulled in. Now try and lower down one piece. Slide your chest forward, lift the chest up, baby cobra, and then we reach up and back into child's. Roll up through the spine. Lead with your chest. Try and get the chest to hit the floor first, then the hips release as your chest reaches forward, and then lifting up and back into child's. Couple more times. Leading with the back of your neck. Elbows in towards our sides as we lower down. Slide the shoulders down, chest reaches forward, tailbone pulls back. And up and back into child's. Roll on up. This is where you can use your foam roller to help you balance. So I'm going to demonstrate with that. So I'm going to have my roller off to my left side. I'm going to step my left foot forward. Tuck in my tailbone. And now I'm shifting my hips forward and shifting back. A little bit of energy through that back foot, pressing down into the ground. So we're starting to open up that hip flexor a little bit more. We're going to do 2 different stretches for that. Similar but different. Let's take those hips forward and we're going to hold. Now the right arm is going to reach up and reach back down. Inhale, think of lifting your rib cage out of your hips. And release. Let's do that about 3 more times. Once more here. We're going to reach up, we're going to stay in that stretch. Big breath in, exhale and release. We're going to extend that left foot forward now and stay holding onto your roller if you need it. We're going to hinge at our hips and then hinge back up. That knee has a little bend in it. Tailbone reaches back, chest reaches forward. 2 more times, getting that hamstring stretch. Now on this last one, we're going to come forward and hold that spot. If you can, hands can go down to the floor. I always kind of tease myself if I had longer arms, it would be much easier. But I think I have pretty long arms. My hamstring's just tight. Yep. Oh, let's come on up. We're going to switch all of that around to the other side. I'm going to bring my roller around just so I have a little help for balance. Draw the tailbone down towards the floor by pulling up through the lower abdominals. And then we just shift forward and we shift back. Exhaling as we shift forward. Inhaling as we shift back. Just a little bit of energy in that glute, just to kind of help support stuff. Okie doke, we're going to do one more. Shift forward and hold. Now the left arm, that's your left arm, is going to reach up and lower down. I don't think it would even help me if I have a little tattoo on my left arm saying left and a tattoo on my right saying right. I think I would still look at my hand and be like, what? Lift up and hold. Too many years of me telling people to go right when I was going left. I think it permanently messed up my brain. And release. Okay, now I'm gonna extend that right foot. Woo. And hamstring time. Exhale to hinge forward. Inhale to stand back up. Oh, this is my tricky spot. This is my tricky spot. 2 more times. I need to go walk around in my Crocs. Hinge over and hold. And again, you can take it a little further if that feels okay. That don't feel so hot for me on that side, so I'm not gonna do that. No. Woo. Oh, and come on up. Let's put our roller off to the side. Sit back in our child stretch again. Oh, goodness. And we're gonna do a couple rounds of our yoga flow and then end up on our bellies, okay? So as we inhale, roll through the spine, come into that bent knee, plank position, lower down, slide the chest forward, tailbone pulls back, low cobra, and then up, back into child's. Let's do that 2 more times, full rounds. And I mentioned we were gonna focus a bit on that thoracic spine today, so the middle back. So we're gonna come into a spot where we're gonna do that. This is kind of the last hard one, and then we get to flip over and do the nicer version, the much nicer version. So let's come forward, down on our bellies. Oh, okay. So arms are gonna reach overhead and then elbows pull down. Open your legs about shoulder distance, heels turn in, toes turn out, try to pick that belly button up. Nose hovering right off your mat. As you inhale, lifting the chest, exhale and lower down. Think of your tailbone pulling down towards your heels to lift your chest. Sliding the shoulders down towards your hips to reach the chest forward. 2 more here. Last one. Now, this one is not so fun. You're gonna I preface it, not so fun. Right arm's gonna go out to the side. Now you roll towards your arm, taking that left leg back. And this left arm is gonna reach behind your back. And you're getting a stretch in that right chest and shoulder. Make sure your head is resting on the ground. And now roll onto your belly. Woo. Take that left arm, stretch it out to the side. Roll towards your left hand. Right leg is going to reach back. Right arm goes behind your back. Should have started on this side, huh? I know. Live and learn. One more big breath in and out. And roll back onto your belly. So that was stretching the front body again. And now we're gonna take those arms out to the sides. Thumbs face up, shoulders pull down, open the legs, heels turn in, toes turn out. As we inhale, arms lifting, pulling back to lift the chest, and then lower down. So this is a back extension with our arms in a T. So we're trying to mobilize the mid-back, kind of the bra strap area. 2 more here. think of those thumbs reaching and touching behind your back. One more time. All done with that. Hands next to your hip, that's your chest. Hands next to your chest. Feel back into your child stretch. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got one more in this spot. Hands under our shoulders, tucking our toes. Let's take it to our downward facing dog. Walk those hands back towards your feet. You can open your feet. Knees are bent. Chest reaching towards the floor. Let your head drop right between your arms and try and shift back into your legs, tilting your tailbone up to the sky. And let's lift our heels up and lower down. Lifting up and lower. 2 more times. Last one here. And go ahead and release your knees back down. I want you to try this. Keep your toes tucked and then sit back on your heels. Taking a couple deep breaths. This is one I should do more often. And I can take it for one more breath. And then I just can't take it anymore. Untuck those toes. All right, let's grab our foam rollers. We're gonna do our mermaids and stretch out our quadriceps. So mermaid stretch from Pilates. I've got my left leg in front, my right leg is folded to the side. I'm gonna grab my roller and have my roller right off to the side. My left hand is on the roller, my right arm is out. Take a big breath in and out. Now as we inhale, we're gonna roll to the left and that arm reaches overhead and then we come back up. Try and keep that right hip down. And this is actually some mobilization for the back. We're going to do that 2 more times. And now let's turn towards our roller. You might need to bring the roller more in front of your knee at an angle. Totally cool. Take a nice big breath in. Now on that next inhale, roll out. Lowering your chest towards the floor and then roll yourself back in. And let the roller help you out. One more time. Roll on out. Roll back in. Now's the time we're going to stretch that quadricep. So your left leg can stay bent, or you can extend that left leg and we're going to go back. So we're going back into that quadricep stretch. I know it looks like that old hurdlers stretch from way back in yoga. We call this hero, so this is half hero. And if it feels okay on your knee, then you're okay. We also have another version that we do in fitness that I might take us through. It's called the couch stretch. Very, very good for stretching the whole big muscle. Let's take one more breath in and out. And then sit up. And we're going to flip our legs around to the other side and take our roller over to the right. My right hand's on the roller, left arm out for balance. And as we inhale, we're going to roll out. And exhale, roll back in. do that 2 more times. Turning towards our roller now and adjusting it if we need to. Inhale, rolling out. Exhale and roll back in. One more time. Now roll that roller off to the side. We're going to come into our hero. You can stay here or extend that right leg out, and then we go back. Ooh. Deep breaths in and out. One more breath. And let's come on up. Okie doke. All right. Roller off to the side. Last little bit, we're going to finally stretch out those glutes and our inner thighs. So laying down on your back, we're going to take that right leg up. And we're going to cross our ankle above our knee. Pick that left leg up. Left hand goes behind, wraps around the thigh, and then right hand to the inside of your knee, and just gently open that knee out to the side. Go ahead and release. Now, knees together in tabletop. We're going to roll over onto our left side. You might need a yoga block or a ball underneath your head. Bring your hands together. And now that top arm, your right arm, is going to open up, stretch to the side, and then we come up and bring our hands back together. So we do that a few times. And this is another one to help stretch the mid back and the lower back. Once more. Open up, and this time we're going to stay in that stretch. I get another stretch in my hip on this one. A lot of people don't, but I certainly do. Bring that hand back, roll back onto your back, reposition. Now left leg, cross that ankle above the knee, lift that leg up, and right hand's gonna wrap behind the thigh, left hand's gonna go to the inside of my knee and just help assist, give a little self-adjustment there to your SI joint. Go ahead and release, tabletop, roll over onto your right side, extending the arms out in front of your chest. Now that left arm reaches up and opens, bring it up and together. Up, open, that arm, and let's go ahead and stay. And let's go ahead and return to our backs. And now we're gonna open those knees, extend our feet up a little bit, and then walk our hands up. If you can, bring your hands to the insides of your feet, knees open into our happy baby. Ooh, inner thigh stretch. Gently rock your baby. You can take your index and middle finger and wrap around your big toe and open your feet a little wider. That'll give you a deeper stretch. Bring those legs together. Reach your arms back overhead. Nice big breath in and out. And gently come up to seated. We'll sit in our crisscross applesauce. And take a big breath in. Hands to our hearts. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you for joining me.